So our next guest decided to create a captivating book that introduces young girls to the diverse realms of science, technology, engineering, and math, showcasing both historical pioneers and contemporary trailblazers, I'm told. With me this morning to share her inspiration behind the publication is the author of A Girl's Guide to STEM, Diane Plummer, which I am very upset with already before the interview started. You know why? Because she was sitting outside and laugh after me. I tried to raise a coconut and she never come in and help me. Morning, welcome, how are you?
Good morning, I'm quite fine, Neville.
A girl's guide, and this is not girl guide as in scouts we're talking about. This is a young lady's guide.
Yes.
Why girls in the first place? Why not me too? And when I say me too, why not?
Boys.
Yeah.
All right, so looking at the statistics, right, we're seeing that in the STEM fields, it's only 28% of women end up doing STEM. And when it comes on to fields such as engineering and computer science, it's about 15% girls that go into engineering and about 25% that go into computer science. And it's similar stats for like, the bio and things like that. So I wanted, to basically give girls, an alternative to some of the other careers that they tend to move towards and to kind of let them know what each of these careers are about. And not only that, to kind of show them that, hey, there are other women who are doing this, because even when I was at university, I remember when I was in Sweden and I was in my mechanical engineering class, sometimes when I look around, it's just me alone that's in there as a woman. And it's similar statistics that I saw as a lecturer when I used to lecture in engineering as well. So I wanted to, give girls that opportunity.
Does that not surprise you? Because you keep hearing even enrollment at UA is more women than men. The girls doing better than the boys in school, in academics. Does that surprise you that they're not gravitating to this?
Yes, it surprises me, but I think it's because they're not fully aware of what the different careers are. Because, when you talk to some of these girls, when you go into like the career days, etc., it's the first time that they're hearing about some of these careers. And I remember one instance when I was a lecturer and I went to do a career day, and it was after that, when that girl actually came to university, she said, I'm doing engineering because, I remember you came to my school and was telling me about chemical engineering, etc. So it's moments like that that, can help, young girls to understand the different career paths in science, technology, engineering, and math.
Yeah, you have a couple master's degree. In what area?
Okay, so I have a master's degree in mechanical engineering and
Go ahead.
and another one in sustainable energy as well.
Why?
Why? Because, I've always loved engineering. And, as a child, I used to always mix up all kind of chemicals, try to pull down radios, try to figure out things work. So, it's always been like that, wanting to solve problems and, wanting to be able to, ensure that there's sustainability, not just on the energy front, but also when it comes down to the future generation and education.
Yep. In this case, when you say a girl's guide, what are we talking about? Young, prep, primary, tertiary, secondary? Who are we talking about?
Okay, so the book is targeted to girls who are 7 to 16 years old. So these are, from their little, based on the language that's there, and also building on it once they're, let's say, in high school, ready to select subjects and trying to figure out and navigate their life at that point.
You said when you were in Sweden, you were kind of alone. Have you noticed that you're seeing other women, females in this field now?
Yes, because even at UTech, you're seeing more and more girls going into the engineering fields. And the statistics have been showing that, it's steadily increasing by 1%. It's still low, but there's an increase in 1% per year in terms of girls who are getting involved in the STEM fields.
Yep. You said mechanical engineering?
Yes.
And that person does what?
Pardon me?
That person does what? A mechanical engineer does what?
Okay, so mechanical engineers, they basically use math and science to solve problems. That's basics for engineering. But then they look at the mechanical systems and try to figure out whether it is design or operation.
Oh, fantastic. Some people might think a mechanical engineer fix car. What have you told us in this book?
So what I've told, what I've spoken about in this book is, breaking down STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. So we break it down, we define it, and we show different role models, females, black women, who are doing their thing, whether they were trailblazers or they were some pioneers. Then we move into the different career paths, looking at more modern career paths, like we have cybersecurity specialists, AI specialists as well. And then we break it down into, you know, showing girls how they can solve problems, solve technical problems, you know, by first defining what the problem is, looking at multiple solutions, and then implementing them. And then we talk about teamwork, because in STEM fields, you're always working on teams, right? So we want girls to be working together. So we talk about, you know, what is a team and defining team. And we give them some different problems to solve, such as, you know, rainwater harvesting that they can work on. And it's just a fun book for girls.
It's beautiful.
Thank
AI
you.
specialist, data scientist, software engineer, network engineer, discovering technology. What else you tell us? Discover engineering, electrical engineering, civil engineering. This is brilliant. Discovering math. This is brilliant.
Thank you.
Most of us, just when we hear math, we just run and hide.
That's
What's the
true.
fascination with you?
Well, you know, when it comes down to engineering, maths is core. So you have to have a love for math, or at least an appreciation for it, because you're going to see math in everything that you do.
How young did you decide this is what you wanted to do?
How young was I? Probably, you know, actually it's probably when I was 18.
Okay.
When I was 18, I didn't know.
Where can we get the book?
So you can get the book at Cozy Corner. They're at Vision Plaza. You can also get it at the Things Jamaica store at Devon House or at the airport, and on our Amazon store.
And it's a trilogy, right? It's three of them, you're right. No.
Yes, there are 3 books that I wrote there. Science in the Sun, and then we have a Christmas book, which is called A Jolly STEM Christmas.
Yeah. I know Clive going to give me a hard time, but you know, as you said, from 7 to 16, but who do you want to read this? The teachers, the young ladies, who you want to read?
The young kids.
Okay,
The young
beautiful.
kids.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you so
And
much.
good work. Good work. I'm impressed. Author of A Girl's Guide to STEM, Diane Plummer. Big thing. All right, that's it for Off the Shelf.